It was just a regular small town, somewhere out there in the United States of America. Just a regular small town, just like the million of other small towns that dot the landscape of this great country of ours. It had its main street. It had its public high school. It had its corner diners and its public swimming pools. And of course, it had its people. And so ordinary, so average, so Norman Rockwellian were the people of this small town that you could look right at them and read them like a book. For example, you could look at the gentleman at the end there in the cap, and you could tell at once what is the thing he loves most. He cares about most, more than anything in the world. On the count of three, why don't you just shout it out? 1, 2, 3. Baking. Yes, that's right. He cares more than anything in the world about baking. You can look at that woman there, right there in the center, and you can know that she is so excited about something. And you could just tell what it is. On the count of three, shout it out. What is she excited about? 1, 2, 3!
Yeah.
Bacon. Bacon. You can look at this lady here, and you can tell that just last week she went someplace for the very first time. On the count of three, shout it out. 1, 2, 3! Bacon! I knew you would say bakery. But in fact, it wasn't the bakery. What was it? She went to survival camp. Yes, it's just a regular small town, my friends, full of people like this.
A man who cares most about baking.
A woman who gets very excited about bacon.
And a lady who went to survival camp.
Well, as a matter of fact, my friends, it just dawned on me. There is one way in which this small town is not like any other, at least not yet. For you see, in the recent past, this small town was invaded by zombies. A little disingenuous, but I appreciate it. But these were not your ordinary zombies. Oh, no. These were very special, brain-eating, shape-shifting zombies from space. With the uncanny ability to take on the shape of the first human being they devour. And therefore, at the start of our story, nobody in the town knows which one of these seemingly innocent people are in fact just an ordinary human being. Which one is the mythical zombie killer? The only one with the ability to kill a zombie. And which of them are zombies? And so, the cards of fate are thoroughly shuffled. You might not not have seen that, but it was incredibly thorough. And so, my friends, sit back. Hold on tight to someone you love. Eat a comfortable piece of bakery. For we are about to present you with a story composed of the entire alphabet of horror, in which A is for apocalypse, B is for brain buffet, and Z is for zombie.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled program, The Real Housewives of Trailer Park County, with this breaking news. Police are receiving more calls from local residents on the outskirts of town who are reporting strange activity from various people who they claim to be zombies. The sheriff's office is stating that these calls should not be a cause for alarm, for they are most likely Halloween pranks. Nonetheless, a few animals have been found torn from limb to limb. Also, 2 missing person cases have been reported in the town next door. Residents are advised to call in any strange behavior that they may encounter. More news at 11.
Well, that's not surprising this time of year, is it, Clem?
No, Harry, but it gave me an idea.
Is that right?
How do you feel for dinner? About some meat pies?
Again?
I just caught some squirrels in my traps. I can cut them up real nice, make a dough, toast them just the way you like.
Now we're cooking with bacon. All right. Listen, Clem, I've got to tell you, this has been quite a great hunting weekend. I mean, killing your own venison, renting a bakery in the middle of nowhere, cooking said bacon. It's been great. Thank you for bringing me up.
You're welcome. Now there's a lot that you need to know about baking. First thing, you can't get venison from a squirrel. Also, cannot get bacon from a squirrel, though I have tried.
All right, well, all I'm saying is that I'm having a good time with you.
Well, Harry, I'm glad you decided to join me. I was feeling like we could use some bonding time.
Yeah, no, you're right. After the event.
Yeah, I mean, we were stepbrothers so long and our parents get divorced and then...
Suddenly we can't be brothers anymore. We moved to different towns and, you know, I gotta say, I know it was your mom's fault, really, the whole situation. But I've never felt closer to you than I feel right now. You know that?
Well, I'm glad, Harry. I'm really glad because it was tough growing up with a brother like you and, you know, the way your father raised you and whatnot.
You know, I understand what you mean. Having to stand in my shadow, it's got to be tough on a man. But listen, that doesn't matter anymore, all right? Here we are, 2 single men in a small town, ready to mingle, right? Yeah.
You have your eyes on someone in this town, Harry? Besides that buck out there?
You know what I do? You know Miriam? She's that lady that works the, what's that place? The bathhouse.
The bathhouse?
Yeah, she works it. She's proprietor and whatnot.
It's a real shame that they don't have running water in the houses in this town. We all gotta go to that bathhouse.
That's right.
They do gangbusters of business.
Yes, they do. But it's not only her success, Clem. She's smart. You know, she's like book learned and such.
Oh, she's a fancy lady then, huh?
That's right.
She only has top-of-the-line squirrel.
I'm still sure it's called venison for squirrels. She's read books and she's shared some of those things that she's learned with me. And you know, I feel smarter when I'm with her.
You mind holding open the other side of the Ziploc? I'm getting a marinade on.
Sure.
Thank you. Well,
Oh, we're done. All right.
I'm glad that you're finding someone. I mean, hopefully our parents' situation hasn't jaded you to love the way it has me.
I know. I remember Sophia.
Let's not bring Sophia up at a time like this.
No, you're right, we shouldn't. But it did change you.
Yeah. Here. I made us some roadkill cookies like you like. Why don't we sit down and have a couple and we can talk a bit about women.
Well, Miss Abigail, I went ahead and cleaned out the back and put all the utilities on the shelves, just like you asked me to.
Thank you so much. You notice how all these windows, they're all a bit drafty?
Well, if you'd like, I can go get some plaster and seal them up for you.
Could you?
Yeah, I could do that.
Great. This one time at survival camp, I learned that the windows are the easiest place to get into a structure.
Well, we wouldn't want any break-ins here at your tackle shop now, do we?
Not at all. You know, I learned at survival camp that you gotta protect your assets, especially your tackle.
That's right. I protect all of my assets, though I live a very simple life down on Willard's Creek.
Willard's Creek?
Yeah.
That's a 5-mile walk from here.
Yeah, I got no other options. I don't got me a truck, but I do enjoy waking up early for a nice, long stroll.
Guess it's honest work.
There's something else I meant to be asking you. It's regarding you. I was just wondering that if you ever needed someone to have a partnership of some type, then perhaps you could look at me, good old Gus here.
Huh. Gus, you're a good man. You know, one day maybe you'll be general manager of the store.
You think so?
Who knows?
Because I gotta tell you, Miss Abigail, I was really happy when you bought this old place, and we need fresh young people like yourselves, looking for the future, looking to make things better in this town.
Looking to survive.
Yeah. Where do you want the worms?
Oh, I'll take those. Look how cute they are. See them? They're so cute. So this is a specific breed. These are African lizard worms. So they don't have legs, but they actually can grow back their tails. So those are for fish.
I know. There's a certain treatment that I like to do. It keeps me part of nature, communing with the animals, by making them a part of my body. You didn't grow up the way I did, Miss Abigail. I got to tell you, you even never got survival. You know, I know how to survive too.
Do you know how you catch a rabbit 300 feet away, skin it, roast its meet over a fire and eat it. Because one time at survival camp, they told us about that.
Oh, I've caught many rabbits in my time, Miss Abigail. Deer, buck, birds of all type,
You know,
fish.
it's going to be great to have you around here, old Gus.
I know how to wield a good weapon. I know what it feels like to have a life in your hands, its eyes looking right at you.
Hey, Gus.
And you have all the power to just take it away.
Gus, the floorboards.
Oh, it's squeaking? Yeah, you're right about that. What? Oh, there's a little passageway down here.
You think what I'm thinking?
To close it up and never look at it again?
No. Let's go explore this.
Well, I'm going to get the flashlight, Miss Abigail.
I learned this one thing at survival camp. If you put it in your mouth, you can use your hands and go in.
By all means.
Alright, Emma.
Janie! Janie, I have wonderful news! You're not going to believe it, sweetheart. Sit down. I just came back from the mayor's office. They gave me the contract. I'm going to be able to put plumbing in every house in the town.
Oh my God, Sharon, I am so happy for you.
Oh my goodness, do you know what this means? With a contract like that, it's going to put our contracting operation on the map. This is just the beginning for us, sweetheart.
This just means that we can have bacon on Mondays, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, my love.
I know it, and I want you to know that I'm going to make true on every promise I ever made. Most. He cares about most more than anything in the world. On the count of 3, why don't you just shout it out? 1, 2, 3. Bacon. Yes, that's right. He cares more than anything in the world about bacon. You can look at that woman there, right there in the center, and you can know that she is so excited about something. And you could just tell what it is. On the count of 3, shout it out. What is she excited about? 1, 2, 3!
Yeah.
Bacon. Bacon. You can look at this lady here, and you can tell that just last week she went someplace for the very first time. On the count of 3, shout it out. 1, 2, 3! Bacon! I knew you would say bakery. But in fact, it wasn't the bakery. What was it? She went to survival camp. Yes. Yes. It's just a regular small town, my friends, full of people like this.
A man who cares most about baking.
A woman who gets very excited about bacon.
And a lady who went to survival camp.
Well, as a matter of fact, my friends, it just dawned on me. There is one way in which this small town is not like any other, at least not yet. For you see, in the recent past, this small town was invaded by zombies. A little disingenuous, but I appreciate it. But these were not your ordinary zombies. Oh, no. These were very special, brain-eating, shape-shifting zombies from space. With the uncanny ability to take on the shape of the first human being they devour. And therefore, at the start of our story, nobody in the town knows which one of these seemingly innocent people are in fact just an ordinary human being. Which one is the mythical zombie killer? The only one with the ability to which of them are zombies. And so, the cards of fate are thoroughly shuffled. You might not have seen that, but it was incredibly thorough. And so, my friends, sit back. Hold on tight to someone you love. Eat a comfortable piece of bakery. For we are about to present you with a story composed of the entire alphabet of horror, in which A is for apocalypse, B is for brain buffet, and Z is for zombie.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled program, The Real Housewives of Trailer Park County, with this breaking news. Police are receiving more calls from local residents on the outskirts of town who are reporting strange activity from various people who they claim to be zombies. The sheriff's office is stating that these calls should not be a cause for alarm, for they are most likely Halloween pranks. Nonetheless, a few animals have been found torn from limb to limb. Also, 2 missing person cases have been reported in the town next door. Residents are advised to call in any strange behavior that they may encounter. More news at 11.
Well, that's not surprising this time of year, is it, Clem?
No, Harry, but it gave me an idea.
Is that right?
How do you feel for dinner? About some meat pies?
Again?
I just caught some squirrels in my traps. I can cut them up real nice, make a dough, toast them just the way you like.
Now we're cooking with bacon. All right. Listen, Clem, I've got to tell you, this has been quite a great hunting weekend. I mean, killing your own venison, renting a bakery in the middle of nowhere, cooking said bacon. It's been great. Thank you for bringing me up.
You're welcome. Now there's a lot that you need to know about baking. First thing, you can't get venison from a squirrel. Also, cannot get bacon from a squirrel, though I have tried.
All right, well, all I'm saying is that I'm having a good time with you.
Well, Harry, I'm glad you decided to join me. I was feeling like we could use some bonding time.
Yeah, no, you're right. After the event.
Yeah, I mean, we were stepbrothers so long and our parents get divorced and then...
Suddenly we can't be brothers anymore. We moved to different towns and, you know, I gotta say, I know it was your mom's fault, really, the whole situation. But I've never felt closer to you than I feel right now. You know that?
Well, I'm glad, Harry. I'm really glad because it was tough growing up with a brother like you, and you know the way your father raised you and whatnot.
You know, I understand what you mean. Having to stand in my shadow, it's got to be tough on a man. But listen, that doesn't matter anymore, all right? Here we are, two single men in a small town, ready to mingle, right? Yeah.
You have your eyes on someone in this town, Harry? Besides that buck out there?
You know what I do? You know Miriam? She's that lady that works the, what's that place? The bathhouse.
The bathhouse?
Yeah, she works it. She's proprietor and whatnot.
It's a real shame that they don't have running water in the houses in this town. We all gotta go to that bathhouse.
That's right.
They do gangbusters of business.
Yes, they do. But it's not only her success, Clem. She's smart. You know, she's like book learned and such.
Oh, she's a fancy lady then, huh?
That's right.
She only has top-of-the-line squirrel.
I'm still sure it's called venison for squirrels. She's read books and she's shared some of those things that she's learned with me. And you know, I feel smarter when I'm with her.
You mind holding open the other side of the Ziploc? I'm getting a marinade on.
Sure.
Thank you. Well,
Oh, we're done, all right.
I'm glad that you're finding someone. I mean, hopefully our parents' situation hasn't jaded you to love the way it has me.
I know. I remember Sophia.
Let's not bring Sophia up at a time like this.
No, you're right, we shouldn't. But it did change you.
Yeah. Here. I made us some roadkill cookies like you like. Why don't we sit down and have a couple and we can talk a bit about women.
Well, Miss Abigail, I went ahead and cleaned out the back and put all the utilities on the shelves, just like you asked me to.
Thank you so much. You notice how all these windows, they're all a bit drafty?
Well, if you'd like, I can go get some plaster and seal them up for you.
Could you?
Yeah, I could do that.
Great. This one time at survival camp, I learned that the windows are the easiest place to get into a structure.
Well, we wouldn't want any break-ins here at your tackle shop now, do we?
Not at all. You know, I learned at survival camp that you gotta protect your assets, especially your tackle.
That's right. I protect all of my assets, though I live a very simple life down on Willard's Creek.
Willard's Creek?
Yeah.
That's a 5-mile walk from here.
Yeah, I got no other options. I don't got me a truck, but I do enjoy waking up early for a nice, long stroll.
Guess it's honest work.
There's something else I meant to be asking you. It's regarding you. I was just wondering that if you ever needed someone to have a partnership of some type, then perhaps you could look at me, good old Gus here.
Huh. Gus, you're a good man. You know, one day maybe you'll be general manager of the store.
You think so?
Who knows?
Because I gotta tell you, Miss Abigail, I was really happy when you bought this old place, and we need fresh young people like yourselves, looking for the future, looking to make things better in this town.
Looking to survive.
Yeah. Where do you want the worms?
Oh, I'll take those. Look how cute they are. See them? They're so cute. So this is a specific breed. These are African lizard worms. They don't have legs, but they actually can grow back their tails. So those are for fish.
I know. There's a certain treatment that I like to do. It keeps me part of nature, communing with the animals, by making them a part of my body. You didn't grow up the way I did, Miss Abigail. I got to tell you, you even never got survival. You know, I know how to survive too.
Do you know how to catch a rabbit 300 feet away, skin it, roast its meat over a fire, and eat it? Because one time at survival camp, they told us about that.
Oh, I've caught many rabbits in my time, Miss Abigail. Deer, buck, birds of all type,
You know
fish.
what? It's going to be great to have you around here, old Gus.
I know how to wield a good weapon. I know what it feels like to have a life in your hands, its eyes looking right at you.
Hey, Gus.
And you have all the power to just take it away.
Gus, the floorboards.
Oh, it's squeaking? Yeah, you're right about that. What? Oh, there's a little passageway down here.
You think what I'm thinking?
To close it up and never look at it again?
No. Let's go explore this.
Well, I'm going to get the flashlight, Miss Abigail.
I learned this one thing at survival camp. If you put it in your mouth, you can use your hands and go in.
By all means.
All right,
It's Janie. Janie, I have wonderful news.
Share
You're
it,
not going to
please.
believe it, sweetheart. Sit down.
Oh.
I just came back from the mayor's office. They gave me the contract. I'm going to be able to put plumbing in every house in the town.
Oh my God, Sharon, I am so happy for you.
Oh my goodness, do you know what this means? With a contract like that, it's going to put our contracting operation on the map. This is just the beginning for us, sweetheart.
This just means that we can have bacon on Mondays, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, my love.
I know it, and I want you to know that I'm going to make true on every promise I ever made to you when we was courting. I know that I never had much to offer in the past, just a couple of pipes and a dream. But now, I've scraped together everything to put this company together, and now with this plumbing contract, why, who knows? Maybe pretty soon we won't have to live in this old house anymore. Maybe we can get one of those big houses up on the hill with running shower water.
Oh, Jared, but I would love you even if we had nothing. You know that. I love this house. I love the creaky faucets and the dankness and the mold. I love it. Hello? Son!
Oh, Mom!
Oh, it's been so long.
I didn't see you in the mold. Let me just move that.
Wow, so nice to see you. It's been so long.
Mom, I'm so glad you're
You
here.
don't call.
I know. I'm so glad. Come on in. I have wonderful news. Mom.
Oh, the bacon lady. How you doing?
Hello, Mama.
Mom, I got a great big contract for the city. I'm going to put plumbing in all of the houses.
Well, that's wonderful. And you know what? I'm moving in here.
Oh,
What, Mom?
I'm moving in.
Well,
I left your father.
well, I can understand why he might leave you, but...
wait, you stop it! Mom, what are you talking about? You left your my father. What's going on?
I can't take it anymore.
Can't take what anymore?
Your father.
Was it your...
He snores, and he doesn't listen to me, and he doesn't appreciate my coffee that I make for him every morning.
Mom, you've been married for 55 years.
Yeah, 55 years of putting up with that.
Perhaps it was your...
Will you stop insulting my mother?
I didn't get it out yet.
Well, I don't want you to insult my mother.
You hear
Mom,
that?
look, Look, I'm sorry, please, come back. Mom, there just must be some misunderstanding. What is going on?
Your father left me.
Why?
He found somebody else.
He's 79 years old.
I know.
Go, Dad.
Honey, have you ever thought of divorcing her?
Now look, you two, this is ridiculous. This is the woman I love, Mom, and I love you too, and now you're going through something that's really important, and, well, I guess you will have to move in here. I don't know where else you can go.
I'm willing to make peace with you, darling, if you just understand. I'm not the wicked woman that's trying to come between you and the love of my life.
Look, I don't want to ruin this moment with your promotion and this great job, so perhaps she can have the place in the barn where I was keeping the pigs. I could live with that.
Sweetheart, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to put my foot down. This is my mom, and she's going to stay here in the house in the spare room. We can use the outside room for the smokehouse.
Well, then she can use the outhouse. That's the compromise that I'm going to have.
Mom, please, let's just go, okay? I'll show you into your room, and everything will be fine. Look, we've come through harder things than this before. I mean, for all those first years we were married, we had nothing, living in a town with no plumbing, because that's the only place we can afford, but we survived, right?
Because your mother was thousands of miles
Okay,
away.
well now she's here. It's just one more thing that we have to deal with, and that's what life is.
For how long?
I don't know.
You don't know. What if it's a year, Jared?
Well, then it'll be a year. We can do it. We've done it before, right? We've put up with hardships before.
I won't bother you at all. I'll help you out. I'll eat bacon. I'll do anything. Just let me stay.
Well, you had me at bacon, then I'll let that happen for now.
So, what you're saying is that the vampire sparkles in the sun instead of burning?
That's right.
Really?
Well, you got to know how to fight these things.
You're so smart.
Listen, it's just common knowledge.
Miriam, I gotta tell you, I was just talking to my brother Clem the other day when we were out hunting, and, well, I realized that I think you're the love of my life.
Gee, Harry, oh my gosh, wow.
You're looking very distressed. This is not the way that I thought this would go.
Well, look, Harry, I think you're fine and all. I think you're real nice.
Mary.
I'm sorry, Harry. It's just that I got my heart broken once.
Oh, Miriam, you don't have to live your life in fear because you've been hurt once.
Once you get hurt, like I did, you never go back.
That sounds honest. Tell me
It was
about
terrible. It was like we were together and then suddenly he just got up and left. And then he never came back. And I didn't know what I had done.
Bring on zombies. I understand that you had a traumatic event in your past. But I'm different. I won't leave. I'll stay. All right? You can move in with Clem and me.
Well, Harry, that's real nice and all, but I got all that work to do. I got to keep the baths running, and I got to keep all the water going, and, you know.
All right. Well, I hear you loud and clear. You don't want to be with me. All right. No, and that's fine. Miriam, that's fine. I understand.
Look, Harry, I really like you. I'm just scared.
Well, then, maybe just think about it. Here. I made you this. It's made out of squirrel. It's a bracelet.
It's beautiful, the way the little paws come together and make it a beautiful closure like that.
Hey, Clam.
Hey, Harry. I didn't mean to barge in on whatever's happening here.
Oh, nothing's happening.
I had some bad news to share with you.
Oh, no. I can't take any more bad news. Shoot.
Apparently, your dad and my mom, they were just so bored of us, they up and left.
What?
Yeah.
They just left?
Yeah, they were just, one moment they were just sitting there, I was talking, I thought we were having a good time, and then they just left. Well, it was about to get good, and I promise you it was about to get good. I had a lot cooking. But some people are just impatient and ungrateful.
Oh, that's so sad. I hate when people leave.
Yeah. Wait,
I hate it when people leave.
what about the trailer? The trailer where we all lived?
It's gone too. They up and left, who knows to where.
They took that double wide and left with it? I cannot believe that.
Anyway, I'm sorry to interrupt this.
Wait, no, Clam, what are we going to do now? We have nowhere to live. Miriam,
Okay, look.
you have a home?
You guys can stay with me. You can
Really?
you can stay in the baths.
How's that? I've got room. The baths are not full all the time. There are people that don't take a bath every day, believe it or not.
Stay in the bathhouse.
Yeah.
You guys can stay with me because I feel your pain.
Yeah.
I'm a little worried about your parents, though. Neither one of them look like they're good at driving.
Well, I'm going to go pack my bags.
Okay, Miss Abigail. Let me go up first. Give me your hand. Oh.
You can use your hands now. It's okay.
What? Wow! What a big room. Looks like some sort of a war bunker or something.
There's a whole bookshelf with German dictionaries over here.
German?
German. Sprechen Sie Deutsch?
No. Do you?
Nein.
Why is... What's going on here? What is...
Look at this. Look at these walls.
What is some sort of writing on here? It's all in... I don't understand this language here. Do you understand it?
No, it looks like hieroglyphics. Maybe some type of...
Maybe it was some sort of a fun house. There used to be a fun house on this very spot back in 39.
Wow. It's pretty cool. It's right under my tackle shop.
You know, I don't see any other way to get in other than that hole. Maybe, well, whatever it was, it's pretty neat, I say, Miss Abigail. Maybe we could do something for Halloween. Bring the kids in here, make it all festive like.
Oh, I love that. You know, this one time at survival camp, they actually taught us about how to make your own bunkers.
And what about the floor? Oh. If I could ask you, Miss Abigail, please stand aside. Do you see that? It's a circle that goes all around.
What do you think it means?
The same symbol is on the ground here. I have no idea, Miss Abigail. In your survival training, did they say anything about this?
You know, they didn't mention secret rooms with floors with symbols that match all the symbols on the walls. I mean...
No. It's everywhere. Miss Abigail, I don't like this one very much. I think we should go and never talk about it again.
You know what? I think you're right. It was just a fun house. It's just a fun time. I love it.
Yeah, I'm sure that's all it was, Miss Abigail. I gotta say, though, being here with you, though, Miss Abigail, I feel very protected.
Feel safe in here. You're right. This could come in handy.
Mom, I'm so sorry. I don't know why she was behaving that way.
She's always hated me.
I have to tell you something, Mom. There's something different about her. I can't put my finger on it, but for the last couple of weeks, I've noticed her behaving differently. I mean, she's always liked bacon, but lately she's been eating it raw.
I don't like that girl. But I have to win her over. I know she's weird. She's always been weird. You're just noticing it now, I think.
Well, Mom, you never thought any of the girls I brought home were good enough for me.
Well, they weren't. But I accept that you've married her. I accept that she's here to stay for as long as your eyes are closed. But I really do want to be a positive in your life. I don't want her to hate me. I want to make her like me. I think it'll be better that way since I'm here.
Well, maybe the two of you just need some quality time together.
I think so. Will she go for it?
I bet she would. Oh, here she comes. Hey, sweetheart.
Jerry?
No.
Oh, well, anyway, we were just thinking that what the two of you need is some quality time together. So I thought maybe we'd go on up to that old cabin up in the woods that nobody knows about but us, where it's really deserted.
I like that idea, but I would like a little privacy with Mama for a minute, if that's all
Oh,
right.
that's perfect.
All right. Well, all right, I'll just go down to the bar and I'll see if Freddie's hanging out.
Oh. I'm glad you want to spend time together. I want to get to know you better. I want to know the good things about you.
Well, what I would like to do is practice something that I just learned in therapy that I've been at for the last 2 weeks. So, it was suggested to me first, tap, 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 tap. What I need to say to you, and then you can say something back to me.
I don't understand.
Turn up your hearing aids.
What's going on? Why are you touching your body?
It calms me down and gives me confidence. So, what I want to say, and I can assure you my therapist said to say this, what I would prefer, which would make me happy, would you not to be alive. Now you can say something to me that will make you happy.
No, I really am disappointed with this comment. I know you want me dead. Sweetheart, I want you dead. But look, here we are. We love the same man.
Yes, we do. We do.
He came out of my body, by the way.
The image of that makes me...
Just
I don't know what it was
let
to
it
just
stay there
remove
for a
it
while.
from my brain. I'm sorry, what?
Look, we don't like each other. We hate each other.
We agree on that.
We love the same man.
We do,
though.
we agree on that. That's two things we agree on.
All right, he's going to be miserable if we're fighting all the time. So at least let's pretend.
I love your son.
I love your husband. Can that be good enough?
Yes. For now.
I'm going to go find him. I need a drink.
I need more.
Oh, hey. How you doing? Welcome to the baths.
I'm doing well.
I didn't know you were going to be here today. It's close today.
Oh, I couldn't, I feel a little anxious.
What's going on? You haven't been like this since you hit that deer in 1982.
You won't let that go, will you?
It was my kill, and you took him.
Listen to me. You gotta make sure no one else hears about this. Under Miss Abigail's tackle shop,
Right?
there's a demonic room.
Demonic room? What are you talking about?
Remember when I took that demonology course at the local JC last year?
That's right, Gus. I remember. You wouldn't stop talking about it.
Well, I learned a thing or two about how to read demon.
They teach that at the community center?
I did extracurricular activities on my own.
All right.
There's an inscription on the wall. I want to take you there so you can see it, so you don't think I'm crazy. Do you understand?
All right, let's go.
Let's go right now. Here we are.
The only entrance is that little hole?
Yeah.
All right. It looks like some sort of fun house.
That's what I thought at first, but then this one inscription, it reads, "It gras it only so."
Lesher.
It reads that a time will come of the reckoning of all.
Well, you're spooking me, Gus.
But there's more. It's 2023 of October. That's the end date, damn it.
That's 2 days from now.
That's 2 days from now. What could it be? What could it be?
Gus, you just happen to find some mural that some kid painted. It means nothing.
There's one other thing.
What?
It's blood. Taste it! You think a kid would do that? Be a pretty bad boy. Listen,
You must be wrong.
I don't know what it is, but I brought you because I need you to help me destroy this place and to keep this town safe.
But the tackle shop, I couldn't do that. I'm already home.
We have to burn down the tackle shop, don't you see?
No, of course we can't do that. Why are you roping me into this?
Because you're my best friend.
Gus, I know that. But I can't burn down the only good shop in town.
What about what I did for you back in '89? Yeah?
You're gonna bring that up again?
Yes, I am. Why don't you say it out loud to refresh your memory?
Well, we were there by the cliffside, off of the creek. I was hanging by one hand as I was looking for the kill I had just made.
Yeah.
I slipped off the ground,
Yeah.
fell down 5 feet, and
Yeah.
you caught me with your big, strong arm.
I sure did.
You looked at me in the eye and you said, "Not today."
Not today, Buster.
You pulled me up with all that strength.
And that's exactly what I'm trying to do now. Not today, demon! But instead of pulling it up, I'm going to let it go.
All right, man, but it's only because I owe you. And then what's the plan then, huh? What are we going to tell the sheriff? Hey, there was a demon house in the tackle shop.
I assume it's... We'll tell them it was an accident.
Oh.
Electrical fires happen all the time.
All right, well, you know what? Like I said, I owe you. But after this, you can't bring that up anymore.
I will never bring that up again.
All right.
Let's go get some propane.
Well, I was thinking I'd get some of that bait over there.
Alright. Do you want the 2-pound bucket or the 5-pound bucket?
I'm feeling a 5-pounder tonight.
Alright, top shelf.
Yeah, I'll make for a nice fish pie.
Fish pie, look at you.
Yeah, fish me up some local catch.
Ooh.
Oh, you gotta get that fixed right there. You got a board. Let me fix it all.
No, it's fine.
Hey!
Just leave it, it's fine.
Hey, no, I do not. That is a safety hazard. You want it. Oh, you got a hammer. You got some
You know what, I
nails.
learned at survival camp that it's okay to leave boards on the... Okay.
There you go.
Alright.
In case you got any critters down there, nothing is getting back up.
You know what? Even if I got some critters, I can just catch them and sell them as bait for a bigger critter.
You got a hot glue gun?
No, don't got that. Yeah, it's fine. You know what? Actually, maybe you should just skedaddle.
Well, I haven't even paid yet.
You know what? Just let the 5-pound bucket of worms be my gift to you.
I was actually meaning to talk to you about something.
Yeah, what's up?
Well, just Gus and my ex-stepbrother have been real sad lately. Something about their love lives. I mean, we're living over in the bathhouse, and let's just say that bath is filling up with tears.
That old Gus. He's a strange one, right?
Yeah, and my brother too. I mean, I can't bring myself to love anyone. Yeah, it's sturdy.
It's sturdy, all right.
I mean, I get there's plenty of fish in the pond, but I'm so broken up about my parents and their divorce, and then my mom remarries, she gets divorced again, and then they leave us, and I feel like I couldn't take that kind of pain again. I couldn't take losing someone like my brother. God dang, that is not moving.
It's not moving, all right. You know what? I understand. Sometimes you don't think a broken heart is worth it.
And how do you survive something like that? Don't they teach you something about that in survival camp?
In survival camp, you're taught to trust your instincts. You're taught to listen. You're taught to feel. Trust your guts, your heart, your brain. It's all connected. Do what your heart tells you to do.
My heart's just telling me to curl up into a little ball and trap different types of wildlife and cook them into pies.
Then do that. Curl up into a ball.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, I will do that, and I will live alone for the rest of my life.
No, that's not what I meant.
And what did you mean? Maybe I'm just not worthy of love.
Oh, don't say that.
You know, my heart is trapped under a board, even more solid than that one, and no one could break it out, just like that.
You know, I bet if we open this board up, like maybe your heart can go a little bit freer.
Nope, I think it ought to stay in there. Nice and tight. Give me a nail, I'm gonna hammer it inside.
No, okay.
I was being farcical.
Excuse me, sir?
Yeah?
I'm sorry. I don't suppose you've seen. I'm sorry to barge in on you like this. I don't suppose you've seen an old woman and a younger woman. It's my mother and my wife, and they're missing.
Oh, I'm sorry, I haven't seen him.
They were spending some time in the house. You see, my mother moved in, and my wife and my mother don't really get along. And then they were spending some time together for quality time. And we were going to go up to the woods, to the cabin. But then they said they wanted me to leave so that they could have some time alone together. And I left them. And then when I came back, I don't know what happened, but all the furniture was upset, and they're missing. And I can't find them anywhere.
Or did you see anything else strange? Were there any sort of writings or markings on the ground anywhere?
Writings or markings on the ground. As a matter of fact, there was.
Do you remember what it looked like?
Yes, it did. It looked like this.
Why? Something terrible has happened to them. That's the marking.
The marking of what?
Of the end times.
The end times?
Yeah. That translates to the demon is withholding the shell of the earth in its crisp, cold hands.
And what does that translate to?
It translates to we are royally going to be freaking destroyed.
What are you talking about? Are you saying that my mother and my wife are in real danger?
Yes.
By what?
I don't know. Some ungodly force from some other place. It's been written.
You don't think any of that nonsense about zombies that people are talking about might be true, do you?
Sometimes 1 + 1 = 2.
Sometimes or always.
Right now it does.
I've got to find them. I've got to find them. Oh, no, the miracle happens!
Oh! Wait!
Oh, another one!
Oh my
Who
God!
are you? Oh!
Have you seen my husband?
Is he a yay-high fella?
Yes.
Yes, I just saw him right now. He just ran out.
Oh, thank God.
Where?
Thank God.
What happened to you?
What happened to me is that I am so angry. I am living with a nightmare in my house. And I've just about had it. I wanted to kill a family member so badly, but you will do.
Where before you do that? So it's you, demon.
You learned my language. Why? How dare you speak to me that way, by the way?
Because I worshipped you. I worshiped the Dark Lord. My whole life was in shambles. I had nothing. Not a truck, not a car, not a warm body to lay against. And I don't even needed to be a human. I'll take an animal.
I want to cry over you.
I got nothing.
If you smelled like bacon, I would give you more time, but you don't.
Demon, I'll say one more line. But this line I will translate to directly. If I allow you to consume me, demon, will you make me part of something greater so I'm not alone anymore?
Yes!
And so it begins.
More breaking news. Police have been receiving more panicked phone calls regarding zombies. A few missing person cases have been reported in our little town, as well as more grotesque animal mutilations, where animals have been found half-eaten, dismembered, torn, skinned alive, and severely cuddled. Police are advising that all residents stay indoors until further notice. I, for one, plan on going home to my delicious wife and child in order to enjoy a delicious meal. More news at 11.
Janie, I was so worried. I thought I'd never see you again. Are you sure you're all right?
I'm so much better. I feel invigorated.
When I saw you just lying out there on the ground like that, I don't know what went over me. I thought maybe you were dead. I just thought my whole life was passing away from me. I'm so glad you're okay.
I love you so much now.
I love you too. And you were right. Now that Mom is safe in the hotel, we don't have to worry about that anymore. We could just work on making sure that you're all right.
I'm all right. I feel, honestly, Jared, something came over me, and I feel so much better now that I can live with your mother if we have to, because I just want you happy.
Janie, to tell you the truth, I think the further away we get Mother from this place, the better. I think something's happening here, Janie. I think something is really happening here.
What's happening? I don't remember what happened to me when you found me. I just know when I woke up and saw your beautiful face, I just
Janie,
felt that.
You know that guy who works for the fish and tackle store, the older guy?
Yeah.
When I was looking for you, I ran into him. And he told me something, Janie. He told me something that didn't make sense at the time.
What did he tell you?
It was something about shapes and writing and demons and anyway, I went to the library and I took out a book on demonology and I looked it up and I think he's on to something. Do you know that the ancient Cryptorian word for demon is
No, I thought it was rocka.
No, that means ice skating. No, it's rocka. But then I looked further into it, and if you trace it back through the ancient Sumerian, the same root is in the word aktach, which means zombie.
No! 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 My God! That's terrible. What are we going to do?
Don't you understand what this means? What this means, Janie? All of our mythology, our earthly mythology about demons, it's not really demons in the religious sense as we've understood them. It's this zombie.
Oh, God, you say that name and it scares scares me.
From space, Jeannie. They came from space. They might have been here for eons as far as we know.
No.
That's what our ancient ancestors misinterpreted as demons and formed the entire demonology of our planet around.
You mean that news report where they said that they might have our bodies?
Yes!
Oh, that's so terrifying! So scared.
Jeannie?
Yes, Jared.
That man. The man who told me about it. I haven't seen him since. I've been looking for him in order to share what I learned. But I haven't seen him. But I went to the bait and tackle store in order to find him. And there on the floor, just a smear of blood. Right over some boards that were nailed in a really conspicuous manner to the floor.
What did the blood look like? Describe it in detail.
Well, it was red, of course.
Yes.
Janie,
Could you smell it?
smell the blood?
Yes.
Well, I suppose.
Oh, it's horrible. Ish.
Janie, you're acting so weird.
No, I just, you're scaring me. Oh, girl, I can't, scared. Jared, let's go home, please. Let's take advantage of your mother being gone.
We are home, Janie. This is our house.
Oh, I forgot.
Janie, you've never forgotten that our house looks like this before.
No, well, it must have been when I was passed out, and I was dreaming. That's it. I was dreaming, and I was covered in blood, and it was terrifying. Do you suppose I got attacked by a zombie? That'd be awful.
Janie,
What?
I think I ought to go and see if anybody else has discovered any odd happenings around
Yes,
town.
do that. Let's both go away from here. Oh, Jared, please.
Yes. Yes, come on. Let's
Let's
find
go.
some others and make sure we're safe.
Harry.
I am not happy about this. This is frightening. Frightening.
Which part?
The part about the thing under the tackle shop, what you saw.
Oh, right. No, you're not concerned about the fact that I'm in a burned place now?
Of course, that frightens me too, and I don't think you should do it.
Well, that's a strange thing, though. I was doing it for Gus, and I was waiting there in midnight for hours upon hours, and he never showed up.
That's not like Gus.
That's not like Gus.
He always shows up.
Knock, knock, knock.
Oh,
Excuse me. Oh, Gus, come on in.
oh, hi
You
Gus.
concerned me. We were supposed to meet at midnight. What happened to you?
I'm sorry, Fred.
Gus?
You look happy.
I feel anew. I feel invigorated. And we're not going to do that, what we talked about anymore. There's no need.
She knows. I'm gonna
Thank you.
Yeah, no, we don't need to burn it down anymore, you see?
Okay, good.
You trust me now?
Well, I didn't really want to do it. I was just doing it for you.
It's a sacred site, I found. I did more research.
Tell me more.
It's sacred.
Sacred as in otherworldly sacred, or sacred as in of this world?
Yes and yes. Of both. But it's an ancient site that needs to be studied more, and to burn it down, to destroy the tackle shop, Miss Abigail would surely be disappointed.
Gus, you're speaking differently.
Oh,
Are you all right?
I'm all right. Sorry about that. I got a little bit in my head too much about the tackle shop and all, and it kind of affected me, didn't it?
Oh. You look like you're yourself now. What happened to you? Why didn't you meet me?
Well, I had a hard time thinking about things, and I figured I'd look to the Lord for answers. And the Lord, gave me the right answer that I was looking for. And that's why I came here, because I want to invite you to the tackle shop in 13 hours.
Quite precise.
It's for a Halloween party of sorts.
Now, just a minute here. If I pull out my farmer's almanac. Yes, see here. In 13 hours, we're expecting, yes, a lunar eclipse.
That's right. When the night takes over for just a brief moment, and you will be there, joining us, I mean me, in celebration. You do trust me, don't you?
Of course I trust you, Gus.
Thank
You're
you,
my
Harry.
friend. And I gotta tell you, I'm so happy that you changed your mind. I was getting the shingles.
He was getting a rash on the one side of his body.
From nerves.
So I'm so glad you changed your mind, Gus.
And I'm looking at you, female. I'm sorry. Did I just call you female? That's weird.
Yeah, that's
Anyway, I'll see you soon.
Gus, take
All right, guys.
this farmer's almanac with you and read up on the lunar eclipse.
All right, Mama. Well, here's that big, nice meal that you ordered. Here.
You're so much nicer to me than Janie.
I caught those nice, delicious fish fresh for you, because I know how hungry you get here in this. Well, actually, your new place is kind of nice. I like the old one with the husband. What happened to that one?
You know, why do you want me to cry?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Sometimes when I'm out there on my fishing boat and I'm just casting a reel, I forget about all that.
Sweetheart,
Yes, Mama?
it's my youngest son.
Oh, I like this music you got playing. Well, you know.
Remind me of your father. I wondered if maybe you can switch out the fish that you so kindly made for me and, I don't know, make me a raw steak.
A raw steak?
That tartar stuff.
All right, well, it's hard hunting cow these days, but...
Well,
Well,
I don't have to have it now.
Mama,
What?
your teeth look awful sharp, don't they?
You're buttoning me up for something, do you,
Well,
honey?
I brought this goodie basket here through the woods for you as well. Here, let me just move that aside. It's got all kinds of delectable, meaty treats in there. Oh, and look at that.
Rice and jerky.
Mama.
Honey, you're my favorite. I say you're my favorite.
Well, take a nice bite. There you go.
I should take the wrapper off, though.
Oh, right. Here, let me light a few candles, get the ambiance in the place.
Aw, son, you're so much nicer to me than Janie.
There we go.
I think that you're smart not to be married.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah. Marriage is a sham.
Yeah.
We're just gonna be us two solos.
Yeah. Son, you do know you're my favorite. And you do know that I love you and I just you know?
I know, sometimes my little antics just eat me up.
Yeah. And you know that all else being equal, I would just have you here and we'd be fun and doing stuff forever, but unfortunately, I can't do that.
Mama!
I'm not your mother.
No! Mama, what's going on?
I want raw meat.
I don't know, and then I went back to the hotel to find my mother, and she wasn't there, and I went into her room, and there was blood all over that place, too.
You know what? Now that you mention it, I did see some blood at the tackle shop, too.
I'm telling you, I think there are zombies out there, and I think my mother was killed by one of them.
I think something's wrong with Gus.
Gus, have you seen him?
Yes, I just saw him.
I was talking to him. I thought he had gone missing too.
No, he didn't. But I think he might be one of them zombies.
What was that?
I don't know. I wasn't looking.
You're acting strange too.
No, I'm not. I'm just good old Harry.
Good old Harry, well, now that I think about it, you haven't been coming around much anymore, good old Harry. We used to hang out.
Well, that's right. People grow apart, don't they?
I suppose they do.
Yeah. Why are you accusing me all of a sudden?
Well, I don't know. How do I know you're not one of those zombies?
Well, because I'm not. I hunt deer and eat them.
Yeah.
That doesn't help. I live at the bathhouse. The zombies wouldn't live at the bathhouse.
All right, I'm sorry. I'm just going crazy, you know? I mean, I don't know where my mother is. I think she might be hurt.
I think it was Gus.
What?
I think it was Gus.
Gus.
The other day, he took me down to underneath the tackle houses. He started talking funny, and then after that, he disappeared and told me we should burn down the house.
You think Gus is behind all of this?
Yes, I think he might be a zombie. He probably killed your mother. I'm sorry to be so blunt about it.
That was very blunt.
I think we're going to have to stop him, but I don't think I can do it.
I've been noticing Janie acting very weird too. What?
Your wife?
Yes. What if Janie's a zombie too?
She's the sweetest gal in town. How could she be a zombie?
But isn't that what this is all about? People act as if they're really sweet, but underneath they're zombies. How do you know who's who? How are you supposed to survive in the world if you don't know behind every corner there might be someone waiting just to eat you?
Oh, God. Wait. You're being awfully sweet to me. Are you a zombie?
No. No, I swear.
Okay, I'm sorry. Look, we have to hide, okay? We have to bring everyone in town to my cabin in the woods. The abandoned one that no one ever goes to and it's very secluded.
I have one of those too!
Wow! We should go.
All right. Where is yours? Is yours up on the hill past that Elm Street?
Yes, exactly.
Mine is too. They're probably right next door to each other.
That's perfect.
Let's go to yours.
Go.
All right.
Mother,
Torturous.
Mother, I will lure all the humans to you, Mother.
When?
In 10 hours exactly. And, Mother, when I fulfill this for you, I wish to be your king. I wish to be one with you, Mother. And to create more zombies with you, Mother, because I love you.
I love Gostachaka. I still mind.
I should probably stop calling you Mother. That's awkward and weird.
People will talk, that's for sure.
Yes, these humans are weak, Mother. They quibble and only care for themselves.
And they're nice.
They seem to be nice on the outside, on the inside, their kindness only extends to their fake facades. For each one of them truly wishes to be a king, like you are going to make me, Mother.
Let us put on that form again.
But I need the one before we do, Mother. Abigail. She is the one I wish to have.
Abigail?
Yes.
Why Abigail?
She has caught my eye.
What's Jackson?
on my floor.
Abigail! Abigail, let us in! Open the door!
Hold on.
Quickly! Abigail, are you all right?
I'm fine. It's just my floors are filthy.
Listen, Abigail, we're going to his hut in the woods. You have to come with us.
I was barring the door.
Wait, what is happening?
All the talk about zombies, you've heard it. It's true.
No.
Yes, it is. We haven't any time. Quick, we have to go. Come, let's go. This way. We lost her. Oh, we have to keep an eye on everybody.
Okay, I learned in survival camp that you have to check all the points of entry. The windows, the doors, the trapdoors, the basements. Does this place have a basement?
Yes, it does. Flashlight. It's empty.
Okay. I also learned in survival camp that, you shouldn't panic when it comes to really hard situations. I'm not panicking.
Good. Everybody just take a breath and relax.
Abigail, you can hear me in your mind. I know you feel the same way for me. You know this. As my power grows, I'm coming for you.
So this is where I keep all the food.
That's wonderful. Beans. I love
Let
them.
me in, please.
Who is it?
It's me. It's Mariam.
Who won the World Series in 1968?
The Red Jocks. I don't know.
All right, the Red Sox. That's good.
Thank you. Harry.
Oh.
I'm so glad you're safe.
I had to trap your smell all the way up here. How could you leave me behind?
You left her behind? First rule I teach you in survival camp, never leave a man behind.
I'm sorry, I panicked.
It's all right. Look. Something terrible is happening out there. These zombies, they're real. I don't know who to trust anymore. I don't know if my own wife is a zombie. She's been acting so strange. I don't know where my mother is now.
My brother. Have you seen my brother?
Clem?
We just have to keep ourselves safe. We have to figure out a way to find out who's still human and bring them here.
Harry, you're not the same.
What do you mean, Miriam?
Well, the old Harry wouldn't have left me behind. Humans are nice.
I've never been put into this kind of stress before.
And you wanted to burn the tackle shop down just a couple of hours ago.
You would have burned my tackle shop down.
I noticed earlier that you were acting weird too. I said so and you talked me out of it.
No, I was only burning your shop because I was doing this as a favor.
As a favor to who?
To my friend Gus.
Where is Gus?
I don't know, but he's acting strange. I think he's one of them zombies.
Oh my God.
No. The blood in my tackle shop.
That's right. I saw that too when I was preparing to burn it down.
Now, that's another thing that's weird. She's got a tackle shop with a demon chamber underneath it.
I'm sorry if the real estate agent didn't declare, hey, guess what? You've got a demonic underworld underneath your shop.
Did you do an inspection?
No, I didn't do an inspection. They don't even have running water here. Why would I do an inspection?
You should always do an inspection!
Abigail, they are all against you, Abigail. You must kill them all and come join me. I am the one for you, Abigail. Hear my words. Destroy them all!
I mean, there might even be termites!
Abigail?
What's wrong with you?
I just get really bad migraines.
I'll turn off the lights, don't worry.
You know what? I need some fresh air.
Someone ought to go with her.
I'll go. Okay. Come on, let's go. The exit is out. I brought the beans.
Thank you.
Is this better?
Yeah. Harry, I think I'm going crazy. I'm hearing voices.
You're hearing voices?
I've never heard voices before like this.
What kind of voices? What do they sound like? Describe them to me in detail.
Hello? They sound like somebody calling
Did you hear that?
And they call my name, and they say it's my time, and I don't know what that means.
Are you saying
Harry, I think I'm going crazy.
you're hearing demons?
They can teach me this in Survivor Camp.
Wait, no. This is exactly what happened to Gus right before he
He did.
He did what?
We have one of Did he have a special way of moving?
Why did you become suddenly more suave?
Did he have a special way of...
He did, just like that. What are you doing?
Did he have a way of getting inside your brains and making you feel like your head is going to explode? Oh, silly boy. If you had gone to Survivor Camp, you would learn. Zombies cannot be killed by mere mortals.
Mortals? What do you mean mortals? What do you mean? No, stay away from me! Stay away from me!
You know, it's really a shame you never found truth.
I don't know, they've been gone such a long time out there.
Well, when they come back, what do you think we should even let them back in again?
Did you hear some rumbling out in the woods?
Well, I thought I heard some chewing.
I feel I should look out the window, but I'm afraid. Oh my God!
What is it? What are you seeing?
Something horribly ugly!
What is it?
A mound of flesh!
Oh my God! Let me see. Oh my God! God! Oh my God!
What is happening?
Jared?
Yes? What are you doing?
I've been looking for you.
Why?
You look so delicious.
Please stop!
I can't stop.
But you must!
I can't.
And yet you will! You foolish creature! I am not the mortal Jared you think I am, my friend. I am Hakna Zombie
Oh, but you have come too late. No.
I am never too late, you fiend. I shall destroy you. I shall destroy all of your kind. Do you think it was a mere coincidence that I became a general contractor so I could get the contract to do all the plumbing in this town, allowing me to dig underneath the foundations of the homes, the better to root out your demonic underground dwellings? Well, it wasn't a coincidence.
I knew somebody had gotten into there. When I saw the floorboard had been loosened very, very unskillfully by a contractor who probably doesn't have a real license.
I might not have a contracting license, but I spent my childhood in the temples of Tibet, raised by the Tibetan monks of the order of Haknatil. who, for countless millennium, have dedicated their lives to stomping out the demon horde, the zombies from space that have invaded our planet. Each generation, a new zombie killer is chosen, trained, and sent out to keep humanity safe. And this generation, much to your problem, is me.
Oh, let me take you back to those days in Tibet. Do you remember a small Tibetan terrier named Hiku?
Yes, I do.
Do you remember how she went missing one day? And
I loved that dog.
when she came back, she was different. Because she was me.
What?
Do you not see my Tibetan terrier chest?
I'm nostalgic and repulsed all at once.
You cannot kill me.
I must kill you. It's been my life goal. The only reason I was born was to step into the position of zombie kid. No! Oh. Chi-Chi. Is it you? Oh, how fate curses me. To put the only other thing besides my wife I ever truly loved inside the body of a horrifying demon that I am sworn to kill. But what the hell? The game is afoot! You haven't the leg to stand on! I shall bring you to death! That's for peeing on the carpet.
Mama, thank you for letting me see you in the motel. I just want to take about 2 minutes of your time. Please sit.
Well, darling, what can I do to help you?
I just wanted to have one more therapy session with you.
Messy hotel room, isn't it?
I just wanted to say one more time, I am happy that you're a zombie. You hid yourself so well.
So you know.
I could smell it when we had the kill. I was shocked and delighted. You played yourself so well.
I was disappointed.
Why?
You portray yourself as the mother.
Do you mean I betray myself?
Portrait. Listen better. Gus. So we finally gathered.
Yes.
What are we to do about this so-called zombie killer?
We need to find a way to destroy this killer.
He has but two weaknesses. His Tibetan dog and his wife.
He's in love with his wife.
I am the only one that has not fully become a full 100% zombie. My humanity still...
And why is that?
Because I could use it as a weakness towards him.
Better.
Wait.
Or I will finish you off.
I like that.
I do too.
Wait, bait. Let me be the bait. Give me a minute while I put on her disgusting form.
Oh, you sicken me.
Lure him here, and I will come in to finish him off.
Jared? Jared? I'm at your mother's motel. She's not here. I'm worried. Could you please come quickly? Yes, yes. Bring cigarettes, thank you.
I was just outside.
Oh, Jared, I don't know what's wrong. Your mother, I came to see her. She's not here.
Not here. Where can she be?
I don't know. I've been looking everywhere, sort of.
It's like that time we took her to the Grand Canyon and she wandered off.
It's just like that.
Except we never went to the Grand Canyon.
It was kind of like that. I'm sure I saw it on TV.
It's all over, Janie.
Our marriage? Oh, no.
For what it's worth, I really loved you. I love you still.
I love you, Jared. Why are you talking?
I know.
How long have you known?
I've suspected for a while, but I didn't want to believe it.
What are we going to do about it, Jared?
Well, one of us will have to die if the other one's to leave the room. Before that happens, will you have a drink with me?
I would like to have a drink before I kill you. Yes.
We don't have to write the whole thing in advance.
Well, all right, whatever. Get to it.
I remember you always liked vodka.
I still do.
You know, it's funny. We went through so much together, like a real marriage.
Jared, we had 40-something years together.
We battled off a lot of obstacles along the way, the poverty, the lack of running water, my mother.
I really did mean it when I was so proud of you when you got that contract. I meant it, Jared.
I really wanted to make you happy and give you everything I always promised.
I wanted you to make me happy. But I'm a zombie, Jared, so a human doesn't make me happy.
I know.
And I'm so sorry, Jared, because as much as I love you, I want you dead. It's a thing.
I understand now why you were always so mean to my mother. You're just kind of bitchy.
I don't mean to, it's genetic.
I understand. Hey,
Yes.
remember that time we went to Vegas and you won $200 at the jackpot machine?
It was so fun,
That
wasn't
was
it?
fun, yeah.
It was. Hey! Well, remember that time we went to the San Diego Zoo?
Oh my God! And I had the popcorn and the bird flew out of the sanctuary.
Yes! Landed on your head, took some popcorn, flew off. You were so outraged. It was so cute. Oh, Jared, that was so fun. Fun.
Yeah.
Can't we have fun together again?
I don't think so. You see, Janie, something they taught me in Tibetan zombie killer camp is that life is full of struggles, you see. And the best you could do in order to get through them is just back them away one by one. It's kind of like, well, zombies. But you have two choices. You can either let the zombies take over the entire town.
That's a good choice.
No, it's not. Because the other choice is you can fight them off one by one. And that's what I've devoted my life to doing. And that's what I'm afraid I'm going to have to do to you, Janie. I'm afraid I'm going to have to kill you now.
Dead body. One at a time, and one at a time, he will come and fight you.
No. 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 No!
I've never seen one bounce before.
So what is it gonna be, Jerry?
You know what it has to be. Humanity must survive. And sometimes it's very, very challenging. Because sometimes it seems like the whole world is a horde of zombies trying to devour you. And as hard as it is, oh, what the hell, let's do it. As hard as it is to fight them off, sometimes gut-wrenchingly so, that's all a human being can do in order to survive. Kill them.
Wait.
What?
I was gonna kill myself with your knife, but you took that moment away, so just do it. Oh! I could do a better death than that. Let's try again. Oh. Oh.
You were always a perfectionist.
Oh. That was better.
And so, all of the zombies are dead. Or are they? For it seems like no matter how many zombies you kill, there's always one more sneaking out through the open window, or hiding in the closet, or waiting in the underground demonic chamber that's right below your living room. Get inspections. And remember, you have a choice. You can give in to the zombies. You can let them devour you. Or you can take your zombie-killing sword and try each day to make it to the next morning. We send you now out into the night. But think carefully of the story you saw today and remember, because outside there's a whole host of possibilities composed with the entire alphabet of the imagination, in which A is for all of the zombies are out to get you. And B is for be strong and you just might defeat them. And Z, if you're not careful, is for too many damn zombies. I'm the artistic director of Synergy Theater. This is Synergy Theater. Our set was painted and designed by Heather Letterman, and you are our incredible audience. Give yourselves a big round of applause. Thanks so much for coming out and seeing the show. We really appreciate it. On your way out, we have some postcards. If you had a good time, grab a postcard. Tell your friends. We'd love to keep doing the show in front of bigger and bigger audiences as our run continues. Also, if you had fun, come on back. Every night is improvised. It's all different. It's always based on your suggestions, and it's always a new show. Our next show in February is Adventure Serial, designed and directed by Griffin Beer. It's a wonderful, completely improvised play in the style of an action-adventure movie serial like Indiana Jones. So come back and see us. us. We have some postcards out there that have our entire season on it. If you want to see all 3 of our remaining shows for the ridiculously low price of just $57, you can become a 3-show subscriber, and we'd love you to do that. So grab a postcard on your way out. There's a big bucket there if you have a couple of extra bucks and you don't mind supporting our efforts. We'd appreciate the donation. If you have a friend in the cast and you want to say hello, we'll be at the stage door after the show. Thank you again so much for coming out. We love you and appreciate you. Bye.